All right. Hi, everyone. I'm going to go over how to set up and use Trainerize today. Now, you should have already received a Trainerize Setup email. If you haven't, just let me know and I will send out the invitation again. Sometimes the invitation expires. Again, just let me know and I'll send that back out once again. So when you pop the app open, this is what your dashboard looks like. At the top, you'll see things to do today. These are items that you can access that are supposed to be done today, whether it's a workout, a check-in for weight, a check-in for some other type of measurement that we're tracking. But this is basically your to-do list. Now, when you scroll down here, my groups, you're going to see a group chat and updates. These are our group chats. So if you have a question that you need to ask, you can go ahead, jump in here, group chat, type it in here. Hi, testing. And you can even tag me here. Make sure you tag me if you do have a question. That way, I'll get a notification for sure and I'll be able to track that. Otherwise, feel free to use it to chat, ask questions. Updates over here. This one is for me or any other trainers of our facility to post updates. So make sure we keep an eye on this so that we know what's going on. And I will ask, as a favor, please turn on notifications in this little corner. So you can jump to settings here. Notify me about all posts and activities, because if we do have any updates or announcements to make, I will make sure to post them here. So I would like everyone to turn the notifications on so we all are up to date on what's going on. Group chat here, I'll leave that completely up to you. This is more of a free-for-all. If you have questions, come in here to drop them there. So if you decide not to turn on notifications for that, that is okay. Now, if you scroll down the dash a little further, this is a really cool part of the app, and please feel free to use this as much as you need. It has a lot of cool functions that will help us track our overall health and well-being. Some of these metrics we might dive into a little further in detail if we're working towards a specific goal, whether it be weight loss, weight gain, or some challenge that we have going on. But as you can see, we can track your steps, we can track your sleep, body weight, body fat, photos if we're going for some weight loss goals again. Otherwise, maybe we're trying to put on some muscle mass. Caloric intake, it tracks through, I believe, MyFitnessPal that we can link up. I'll show you that later. Resting heart rate, blood pressure, lean mass. This is just a really convenient way to keep track of all these things that otherwise we might not be paying the most attention to. It's just nice to have. So feel free to use that as much as you can. You see in the bottom right corner here, there's a little photo with my face on it. If you have a question specifically for me, just jump in here. Hi, Yajin. Oops, can't type right now. Hi, Yajin. I have a question. You don't need to say that. You can just actually post your question directly in there. Mark as unread. No, okay. We should be good there. So that is our main dashboard. Oh, this top right-hand corner is our notifications board. If there's anything that we haven't taken a look at or you haven't taken a look at, it will be up there. Now, second tab here, plans. This is where your current training plan is going to live. You see this list of workouts here, Arm Core 1, Lil Fran and Cindy H. I have fun naming these workouts sometimes. Lower 1, the hundreds. These are the different workouts that are a part of your training plan. And if you just press the button, it should take you right on in there. So in the top area, the instructions, I usually try to give some general instructions for the workout and outline the things that we're going to be doing, whether it's a certain rep pattern that we're going to follow or the circuits, the format. And then down here, you'll be able to see the more specific notes for each individual exercise. So for example, you see this exercise, Arm Core 1, has 3 circuits. Circuit 1, Circuit 2, and Circuit 3. We can jump into these exercises and pop it open. There's a video I recorded. You have best records. And the instructions are right here. If you pop this open, I try to limit the text instructions to just points of performance, these are just things that you should be paying attention to throughout this exercise. They're usually really basic yet important keys that we should be paying attention to. For example, this curl and press, make sure the core is engaged during the press, limit range of movement between certain limbs, maximize between certain limbs. And I would always recommend, if it's your first time doing any movement, take a look at the video once or twice. I break it down as much as I can in a short video, just so that you get a good idea of how each movement goes about. And again, the points of performance are listed out just as a little reminder that you can review each time before you start each movement. Cool. So that's what the exercise part looks like. Training plans. And we can jump over here to calendar. So this calendar isn't built out too far just yet. But normally you would be able to jump in here and view all the workouts, both previously and in the future, that we have scheduled here. So you can kind of go ahead in time to review. For example, today's lower one, we can pop that open and it takes us back to that exercise list again. So you can also hit start now. I'll run through this real quick. So these instructions you'll be able to see. We can go in there and actually type out the reps that we did, the weight that we did, and it's just a really cool way of tracking. Again, we don't need to track every little thing, but if it's something that you feel like is nice to have with you, we're paying for this app anyway, so might as well use it as much as you'd like, really. At the very least, I want us to go in here and hit save and then rate this workout. Okay, so for example, if this was like super hard, beyond hard, then we would rate it beyond hard. Tap to comment, leave me a comment. What are your thoughts about the workout? What might you change? But just hit done there and submit. It just helps me because I'll get a little notification and I can view this on your profile as well once you post this in, and it helps me develop these workouts as we go along as well. So yeah, make sure we track, and please, at the very least, go save the workouts and let us know your feedback as far as comments and suggestions and how difficult the workout actually was. So that takes care of calendar, and we're going to jump here into more. This is where it gets really interesting. Apple Watch. So here, Apple Watch Health. This is where we can connect our health app, and then it will be able to pull up the data such as the steps. I believe also sleep is in there. We can connect to a Fitbit. I'm not sure what Facebook does for this, honestly. MyFitnessPal, if you're tracking your nutrition, this is a nice place to house all of that information. You can see all of that in one place. Preferred data source, you can see here Fitbit versus MyFitnessPal if there's two different or if there's one of the two that you use there. And then notifications, please jump in here again for group notifications. Turn on at the minimum in app. You don't need to, if you don't want to email every single time, then go ahead and switch that out. Private messages, please also switch on in app. Again, if you want to email as well, then go ahead. New comments. I'm not entirely sure where the comments come out, but we'll turn those on just in case. Trainer updates. Again, please have those turned on. And daily reminder. This is just a reminder if you want to set a time for your regular workout or to take care of your to-do list here. But if you already have that set up in your calendar or something, go ahead and turn it off. And that should be our overview of how this program works. If you have any questions about it, then please reach out. Let me know. Other than that, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped, and happy workouts.